All right. Hello, everybody. It's Kirsten here from Kirsten Foss Coaching. I'm doing something a little different today. I am coming to you live on Facebook and live on Instagram. I thought I'd try this this week. So, okay, Spa Business Break every Thursday here, and I'm talking about spa business. Shocker. So today the topic has to do with if you're busy, if you think you're going to be busy this summer in the spa. Maybe we're going into a traditionally busy time. Hey, how's it going, Megan? Traditionally, summer is a very busy time for a lot of you, especially when you are a full service spa, especially if you are offering sugaring or waxing, pedicures. You know that this is a super busy time of year that you're going into. For those of you that have skincare clinics, if you are seasoned already, then probably business is not going to slow down for you at all. So here's the thing. It's traditionally spa owners, once they start getting super busy in their business, they have a tendency to kind of want to coast when it comes to their business needs. Because, of course, I get it. It's super busy. Hey, Julie on Instagram there. It's super busy. And so when you have a full, all the rooms are full, all your service providers are there, maybe you're solo, you're completely booked out, maybe you're booked out for weeks. You may be wondering, like, when am I going to get time to do anything in my business? So the thing is that when you're a leader, there are certain aspects that we just can't table. There are certain aspects that we have to be responsible for. And one of those aspects is doing what needs to be done when they need to be done. And for those of you that know you get quiet in the fall, then it's definitely something that you can't be coasting on throughout the summer. It's one of those pieces where I am giving you the nudge today. I get it. We are not even out of April. We're not even into May, but it's time to start thinking about your fall marketing. It's also not too early to start thinking about your Christmas marketing. Who's already started thinking about that? Raise your hands. You might be thinking, oh my God, Christmas, like we're not even into the summer. But here's the thing. We need time to think. We need time to think about what we want to offer in our business in the fall months. So September, October, November. Those are typically quieter times. So we need some time to start percolating some thoughts and ideas about what you want your offers to be for the fall. What you're going to be needing for, like, what your staffing situation is going to be for fall. Is there things that need to be changed? And if we're waiting until, even August for your fall marketing, for example, it's actually too late, because now what happens is that you are now in reactive mode rather than thinking mode. And when we're in reactive mode, we know we don't think that clearly. We miss opportunities. We miss just having, being able to listen to the intuitive hits that come. We miss having the spaciousness to be creative in our marketing. And so if I have any advice to give you for your fall marketing, is to just start planning it now. So I'm not saying that you need to have the whole plan figured out, done, and ready to hit go on your implementation. I mean, now is a time to start. First thing is to start thinking about what you want to be offering for September, October, November. What does that look like? Is it going to be a certain service that you want to be featuring? And I don't mean you don't have to put anything on special. You don't have to discount anything. It can be just a feature. But when we're featuring something, we need to have some information about it. We need to have a very clear marketing message. A marketing message is that little blurb that you come up with for your service offering. And I know that if we're doing this under the gun, we don't come up with, great words. We don't come up with great copywriting, because we're in a rush, we're in a jam, and we're like, oh my God, I got to get this done right now. So my first piece of advice is to just start thinking about what you want your offers to be for September, October, November. The next piece of advice I want to give you is to start blocking off some time in your schedule in May and June to start actually mapping out what that offer is going to look like, how it's going to be actioned out in your marketing. And when you're talking about marketing, you're not talking just about Facebook or Instagram. Hey, Jane, nice to see you here. We're talking about, okay, you got to have your clear offer. You need to have your marketing message about that offer. You need to have figured out what your email sequences are going to be like. So even if you're only sending an email out once a month, you still need to have 3 email sequences for 3 months, right? You need to sort out what is going to be posted on social media. And if you've got Facebook and Instagram and maybe even Pinterest and maybe even Snapchat, that's 4 different platforms that you're going to need to have a posting schedule for. You're also going to want to think about your website. What are you going to post on your website about your monthly offer? And finally, and probably most importantly, but this often gets kind of not really thought about, is about your in-spa advertising. Leveraging your existing clientele with your in-spa advertising. And that is your, if you've made some flyers and had them printed out, maybe you put them in a nice frame. But more importantly, it's conversations that are happening in the spa at that time. What do you want those conversations to be in order to be bringing in more business? Whether it's new business from referrals or maybe it's just leveraging the existing clientele that you've got. Okay, what else can I tell you about? So, okay, yeah, with your marketing, you've got your marketing message, your offer that you have to figure out, social media, your email sequences, your website. So with all of these too, you've got to make decisions on your imagery that you're gonna be using. You want to stay consistent with your imagery in your marketing. So you need to put some time and effort into looking at what fits with your brand, what fits with the feel of the season, what fits with, just what your clientele is attracted to. Okay. So first thing you need to do, percolate your ideas starting now. Next thing you need to do is start booking some time in May and June to sit down, and first thing you want to block time off is for a strategy session with yourself. So you can have a strategy session with me. You can have a strategy session with a buddy, a spa buddy. I just had a great strategy session with Kristen today. And then once you've started kind of wrapping your head around what you want to have as your strategy for your fall marketing, then you can take another day to block off time and start working out what your action steps are going to be. Then once your plan is done and you've got all those action steps, then it's time to hit go on implementation. Some of the implementation you want to get done way beforehand, and you can get done beforehand. You can get your offers figured out beforehand. You can get your marketing message figured out beforehand. You can get your email sequences done beforehand and just have them scheduled and ready to go. So there's lots of stuff that you can prepare for. And I'm not suggesting if you're super busy in the summer that you have to prepare for all of it by the end of June. But give yourself some time so that at least you are strategizing earlier in the summer season so that you have the mental bandwidth and the time to be able to map out what all the action steps are going to be. So you're not getting to the last week of August and all of a sudden realizing, holy crumbs, I'm looking at the schedule and it's like tumbleweeds going through there. That's really stressful, especially when you have a team and you feel like you've got that pressure to support your team. So do yourself a favor, get started with your fall marketing in the next few weeks, okay? Now, the other piece that you want to think about, if you're like, okay, Kirsten, I'm going to be way too busy. I normally do this. I'll do this in, late August, early September when I have some time. But here's the other problem is that if you do that, then you spend all that time and energy putting together your fall marketing program, and then on the heels of that, you're going to have to go right into figuring out your Christmas marketing strategy. So a lot of times we're kind of burnt out with thinking and strategizing and all that kind of stuff. And so it's really easy for Christmas season to pick up. And then, we've had another year of, oh, well, I just let it roll. I know a lot of you guys like to do events in November. So this is why you want to start your marketing early for the fall, so you have some mental bandwidth and time to be able to put together your event and action out what needs to happen for that event to happen and be successful. So you're not throwing it together like the last minute, because that never feels good, and clients can tell. They can tell when you throw things together at the last minute. So this has been kind of cool, doing Instagram and Facebook. A little bit weird because I kind of don't know where to look. But I'm curious what your feedback on Instagram, how my Instagrammers, if it's coming through loud and clear. And if this was a way that, if you guys are more on Instagram. So I think Lakeshore is Judy, Lakeshore Spa is, no, it's Jody. And Sound Skincare is, oh, Riley. Riley's here too. Awesome, on Instagram. Yeah, so I'm curious if this worked out for you on Instagram, or if it was weird for you too, you can just let me know. And maybe I'll just stay on Facebook. Maybe I'll go back and forth, but I don't know. I want to try this. So I got my phone going and I've got my computer going. There's got to be an easier way for this, but I don't think there is. All right. If you are in the habit of getting your marketing done early, I applaud you. Who is used to getting their marketing done early? You can raise your hand. You can wave at me. I do. And if not, this is not a live to make anybody feel bad. It's just like, okay, guys, you need to get started thinking about the stuff right now so that you're not behind when it comes to when you really, really need it. Okay, I think that's it for me. I will see you guys back here next Thursday. If you need some help with your fall marketing and you want to get going on that, then you can certainly contact me if you want to strategize with me. That's my jam. If you don't have anybody else to help you with strategy, then let me know. Reach out. And we've got the summer Spa Business Labs coming up again. Onboarding is going to be happening beginning of June. So Spa Business Labs is a small group coaching program that I have, and I onboard in September, January, and June. So the June is a short summer labs, but it's definitely for those spa owners who value keeping the momentum going. Last year, actually, I had a few gals decide not to join us in the summer, who had been with us all year, and they were like, dang it, I wish I'd stayed in the summer, because they felt like they lost their momentum. So I haven't got any registration page up yet, but if you are thinking I need some support with my business as far as strategy, whether it's with marketing, whether it's with staffing, hiring, training, then the Spa Business Labs will be starting in, I think, June 4th. Monday, June 4th is our first day. And you'll be noticing some information starting to be dripped out over the next few weeks about the summer labs. Okay, that's it for me. Thanks for joining me, you guys, and we'll see you next Thursday. Bye.